10 days into LSU Fall Camp, and the group that keeps getting praised day in and day out, whether it's from head coach Brian Kelly or even offensive coordinator Joe Sloan, is the defensive line. The Tigers' front seven is causing havoc and a lot of problems for LSU's new look offensive line, and that's because they're doing something they really struggled to do last year: get pressure from the interior. That might be the secret recipe for LSU's defense to be able to get home to the quarterback a little bit more this year.
When you have guys that are creating issues from the inside out of the pocket, instead of just rushing off the edge, where you can get a hand on them and widen it and step up, where we're getting our best success is inside out. So when you add that to, what we think is four guys that can play off the edge, you got a pretty dynamic pass rush now.
When you look at them rushing the passer on the front four, the biggest difference so far from this camp to last year is we're getting some pressure from the inside. It's not necessarily just on the edges to be able to push that pocket. That's just as important. When you look back at last year, we were one of the best teams in the country at pressuring the quarterback. I think we're middle of the road in sacking the quarterback. There were several times our ends were right there. If we could have got a little more push inside, quarterback goes down. So been pleased, especially inside, with those guys getting the push this year that we need.
One of those interior defensive linemen who keeps flashing at practice is South Florida transfer Bernard Gooden. Blake Baker saying he was a great pickup out of the transfer portal, praising both his energy and twitchiness on the defensive line. Reporting on LSU football for your Go Nation, I'm Sarah Palczewski.